Are you looking for ways to work from home and stay productive? Well, coming up in this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 ways to stay productive while you work from home. Let's go. Alright everyone, my name is Jarrett-Jamal Davis from jarrettjamaldavis.com, and on this channel I create videos on a weekly basis with tips and strategies to help you create an income online so you can live the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. Now, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of my new videos. And also listen, if you aren't a part of the family, make sure you go ahead and follow me over there on Instagram. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic where, again, like I said, I'll be talking about my top 10 ways to stay productive while you're working from home. And the first one on the list is actually going to be to develop a morning routine. Now, I know one of the biggest things that we struggle with when we actually stop working in the office and we actually work from home is that morning routine. You know, you normally get up, you get everything ready in the morning, whether you're brushing your teeth, you're finding something to wear, you may make breakfast if you have time. But the thing that you're cutting out at this point is that commute from your home or apartment to the office. So you definitely want to develop a morning routine because you quickly see that you have this extra time in the morning. So definitely I say still get up in the morning, still do something for yourself, you know, find something in the morning that you can do that's actually a routine. Maybe you want to get up and take a walk, maybe you want to do a stretch or something like that. Maybe it's something on TV that you actually want to watch in the morning. But again, develop a morning routine because you will be cutting out that commute. Now, number 2 on the list is actually going to be to find a place to work. Now listen, you're not in the office anymore. You're working from home, and you definitely want to find somewhere in your house or apartment that's great for you to work, that's away from all of the noise, that's a quiet spot. And listen, no, it cannot be your bed. It cannot be your bed. You definitely want to get yourself in that mindset that you are about to start working. So listen, find a quiet place inside of your home where you can actually work, so you won't have any of those distractions, so you can actually get those tasks done. Which brings me up to my next one, which is make a list of your tasks for that day. Now, you definitely want to make a list of the tasks that you have for that day, because what you'll start finding is normally when you're working that 8-hour shift, when you're working from home, you can quickly see that sometimes, or a lot of the times, it doesn't really always take the full 8 hours to get those tasks complete for that day. So definitely you want to map out a list of tasks that you have that day, because you'll quickly find that you can go ahead and take care of those work tasks. And if there is anything else that you need to get done that day, be it around the house, you'll have a list of those things that you can knock off. And it also helps you with productivity, because now you can really see that you actually have this list. You're checking those things off, you're knocking them out as quickly as possible, and you'll see that you still have a full day for you to do anything else that you need. Which brings me to our next one on the list, which is to make sure you actually communicate with your coworkers. Again, you're not in the office anymore. You're at home, and depending upon if someone's at home with you or not, you don't have that communication that you used to. Whereas you were in the office, you were seeing all of these people, you were seeing all of your coworkers. Now you're actually at home, and it's just you and your computer. So make sure you actually stay in contact with your coworkers. If they need some help, maybe you have an issue, definitely, whether you send them an email, whether you call them, whether you use Messenger just to go back and forth, definitely stay in contact with your coworkers. Let them know you're there. Next on the list is actually going to be to avoid watching TV. Now, I'm laughing at this one because I know as we start working from home, as we're doing our tasks, we quickly try to multitask. We quickly try to do all kind of things, whether you're doing your task at work, you might be trying to wash some clothes, or you might be trying to wash dishes, you might be watching your favorite show on Netflix. But listen, avoid all of the distractions as possible. Just turn everything off, turn the TV off. Don't worry about doing the dishes and all of that. Like I said, make that list. Like I said earlier, make a list of the things that you need to do, but try not to multitask with too many things, because at the end of the day, you are working from home, and you do want your employer to know that you are focused on the work at hand, the task at hand, and you are getting those things done. Now, next one on the list is going to be to make breaks a priority. Why is this so important? You have to understand that when you start working from home, again, like I say, whether it's 8 hours or however long your shift is, you want to prioritize breaks. And that's for multiple reasons. First of all, you need a break. You need a break because what you're going to realize is you're actually looking at your computer screen a lot more now that you're working from home and not in the office. You're actually going to be looking at it, and you don't have all of those distractions that you used to have. So definitely prioritize those breaks, whether that's a lunch break at 12 p.m. or if you've knocked out a few tasks, get up from your desk, maybe prioritize a 15-minute break where you could just get up, get away from the computer, because not only do you need those breaks at lunch just to eat, you also need to think about your mental, because again, like I said, working from home, you'll actually find that you're actually looking at that computer way more. So definitely prioritize those breaks and definitely get away from that screen. Now, the next one on the list is going to be to eat healthier meals. You say, well, what is it about the healthier meals? Well, you got to think about it. When you're working in the office, sometimes we don't always have the time to cook food to bring to work. Sometimes we're at work and we're getting things out of the snack machine, or we're trying to get some lunch from any establishment that's already close to our offices, and they're not always the best meals. But now you're working from home. So working from home means that you actually can pick better choices for yourself, whether that be in grocery shopping, meal prepping, the whole nine. Make better choices. It could be salads, it could be anything. Listen, I'm not saying like you have to be perfect. I'm always preaching progress over perfection. But you definitely want to eat healthier meals, because another thing that you have to think of is, since you're not inside of the office anymore, you're not going to be moving around as much as you used to when you were in the office. So you definitely want to prioritize healthier meals so you can continue to be efficient with all of your tasks. Now, the next one on the list is going to be to get out of the house. And I know you might say, well, what do you mean by getting out of the house? Another thing, like I said earlier, is the fact that you don't have the commute that you used to. So being that you don't have that commute that you used to, whether you're going to work or you're coming back home from the office, now you don't have that commute anymore. So you quickly get wrapped up into these days where you don't leave your place at all. So I'm just saying, make it a priority to get out of your house and stretch your legs, man. You could, whether it's in the morning, whether it's on your lunch break, whether it's after work, get out of the house. Get out of the house and get you some fresh air. Go for a walk. Listen, these things, again, are not just for health and exercise, man. It's about mental as well. So definitely get out of the house, breathe in some of that fresh air, go for a walk, let some of that sun hit you. Definitely just get out of the house. Now, the next one on the list is going to be to communicate with people as much as you can. And I'm not just talking about your coworkers. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about your friends. Because again, you're working from home, which means you're at home more than you're out and about. So you definitely want to communicate with them. It doesn't matter to me if it's texting them. You can FaceTime them. Listen, you could take a ride over there to their houses. after work, of course. But definitely prioritize actually communicating with people, because again, another thing people don't talk about when it comes to working from home is it gets lonely. Let's just be honest. It gets lonely if there's no one there with you. So definitely just continue to communicate with people. Keep up that communication. See how they're going. See how life is going with them. And also, if you want to just get out and go visit people, do that. But make sure you do that after work. Now, last but not least, it's going to be get rest at night. Because another thing that we get trapped into is when you start working from home, you think everything is all good. Oh man, I work from home. I don't have to go into the office. I can sleep whenever I want to. Listen, you want to make sure that you're getting a proper rest at night at a proper time, because listen, you do have to get up in the morning. You do have to make sure that you're getting that rest, because you want to make sure that you got enough energy for the next day. It's not the weekend, but I can tell you, when you don't get enough rest, every night feels like a Friday night. So definitely you want to make sure that you're getting a proper rest at night so you can get up energized, ready for the next day. And I'm telling you, you'll see that using these tips will actually make working from home so much more productive for you. But I tell you what, question of the day. Which one of these tips have you already been using, or which one of these tips are you going to use when you start working from home? Let me know in the comments section below. But other than that, listen, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'll be putting out videos like this on a weekly basis. And other than that, I hope you take care, take charge, and have an amazing day on purpose. Why? Because you deserve it.